What a da pal, good morning all. Welcome back to Nick at Nova Adventures. It is 7 o'clock on the 25th of February 2024 and the sun is just about rising in West Wales. The sky's looking nice and red, so they say red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. I hope not, we want some good weather. So anyway, we are heading up to North Wales. Not going to tell you quite yet where we're going to be, but it is going to involve water, so a waterfall, a dam, more waterfalls, and hopefully an overnighter by a llyn or a lake. So water everywhere, and Nick doesn't like a bit. No siree, I do not like water per se. Anyway, we're going to set the sat nav. We're about 2 hours from where we're going to be, and we're going to head up the road, so you'll see me when we arrive. We've come just a couple of miles outside of Aberteifi, a place called Campout, and I just wanted to show you the sky that we're blessed with this morning. Look at that sun rising. It's a bit cloudy up north, but as long as it stays dry, we'll take that any day. So that is the view of the sky heading to North Wales. Beautiful. We've just come through Cwmorthin now. There's the train station to my right, and as you see in front, this is the new Dyfi Bridge. First time across it, and hopefully this has been built to stop the flooding of the old road and bridge. And there we are across the new Dyfi Estuary Bridge. Just a quick little video on the way. We've stopped for a wee stop, and we've forgotten something as per usual. Nothing major at the moment, but anyway, yeah. So here we are, we're through the Mac Loop now, where the aeroplanes use this as a low flying training pathway. All the fast jets come through here, and as you can see, the scenery is spectacular. And I'll put a link, or I'll put a card so you can jump on that vlog and have a look at the videos I've done of our visits in the Mac Loop recently. Okay, we're heading on further north, 26 miles thereabouts to get to where we need to be. We have reached our destination now, and this is the view we currently have. We're not too far away from Blaenau Festiniog in North Wales. You can see the cloud just rolling over the hills up there, the mountains up there. And you've had some footage on the way up, as I said earlier. Nothing too major. And then we are heading over to some waterfalls just in the distance off that path there. And there's Nova. We've got the fast boil going, but at the moment the fast boil is going very slowly due to the lack of gas. So there we are, the other side of Nova now. Just come out and you can see her, a bit dirty, but shows she's well used. So anyway, this is the car park. It is free. It's the Cwmorthin Waterfall car park, and I think these guys have stayed overnight. We are going to visit the Stwlan dam as well, see if we can walk over to that. It's a couple of miles away from here. So we're just going to say, make a cup of coffee, get some supplies ready, and get off for a walk. So just a view for you down the valley there. That's where we parked. The dam is over that way. And as you just had a shot, this is the smaller waterfall we're hoping to get to the big one, which is up over that way. So this is the first waterfall we've come to. We're filming this one on the Acaso Brave 8 action camera. This is the little one. There is another one further up that we're hoping to get to. What a sight. So join me on this journey today. We are going to see another waterfall and a dam. We are not far from Blaen Ai Ffestiniog in North Wales. Let's get to the bigger one.
It started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine.
So we are standing by a rock, just by here. Cwmorthin, which means remember Cwmorthin. So yeah, full of waterfalls. We haven't reached the big one yet. And I'm just going to pan around with the in the foreground, spoiling your view. What a place. Alright, we've come off the beaten track now and found this. It does look like it's an entrance to one of the underground mines. You see the roof's pretty rubbish, and you can hear the water running down there, and there is some machinery gear down there. So I think that would have gone down through there to one of the old underground mines. We can't get down there, unfortunately. We've come off the beaten track slightly. Talking about tracks, there would have been, I would have thought, something like a load-in sledge for the slate. So in these quarries in North Wales, we've been around Norwich, and that's got some of the old machinery still left in the quarry. Let's step down for a minute. Oh! Yep, and if you see in there, there's like a gear wheel there. And then if we just go forward, you can see that they would have been cutting the slate on this by the looks of it. And there's the gears there, look. Basically like your gears that you'd have on a bike. So I love coming off the beaten track. Everybody goes down the usual sort of routes, and we've come off the track and found this. Obviously would have contained water, so I'm not sure if this was actually a private garden or something, because this looks like as if it was a water feature pond, the way it's constructed. So you've got the bridge there which goes over to a little island. Very big for scrambling bikes around here, as you can hear. So yeah, a bit unusual. Just hope that I'm not in somebody's garden, and if I am, I apologise. So we're not quite sure what this is. It's the structure I was talking about. It almost looks like a monument with a light on top. As you can see, there's 4 points coming out on the ground as well. And then as we walk around it, you can just see the build up of it. And again, there are these 4 points on the ground made out of granite in each corner. There we are. Let's get to the bigger waterfall now. As you can see from the photos, we reached the bigger waterfall at Cwmorthin. We filmed that on the Acaso Brave 8 with some introduction, but the Acaso Brave 8 decided to drop the original audio off the video, which is why it has been sent back. So we moved away from the waterfall at Cwmorthin and walked further along the Llyn, as you see, and yet another video where the Acaso Brave 8 decided to drop the audio. So this one is me talking over the introduction with a little bit of music along the way. What would have been workers' cottages on both sides, a bit like up in Norwich where you've got the Anglesey barracks, but these aren't in good condition, but you can just make out the doorway and the window of each one of them. And then this probably would have been either the manager's house, and then there's another, probably a workhouse there, although it has got the proportions of maybe a house. But you can see how clean cut that stone is, that slate is, fitted together, no mortar in that. There would have been, though, there would have been lime. You've had some photos and some footage of the waterfall we've just been by. We are going to walk around the Llyn and see if there is a bigger waterfall to get to. Hope you're enjoying this one. I say we are at Cwmorthin near Blaenau Festiniog, North Wales. I was going to go over to Cwmorthin tonight, but do you know what? I might stay here tonight. As you see now, we've come back down the path. We walked right the way around the top there. Just an important message for you now. You know, one of them is if you leave a mess, you spoil it for the rest. Well, the other one is if you don't know, don't go. So we got to the top of that incline. We thought we'd see the dam where we want to go to from there, but we didn't. So rather than risking it, because I didn't know, I didn't go. So don't become a casualty of a situation that you could have avoided. You know, if you're going along a path like this and you fall or something like that, fair enough, but don't go where you don't know. Simple. Okay, I'm heading back to Nova now for some much needed food, and then we are going to take the alternative path up to the dam. So the wind noise was a bit too bad for me to allow the original audio onto this. So anyway, here we are. This is the Stwlan Dam near Cwmorthin. It's about 2 miles away from where we're parked in Nova, and it is one hell of a steep climb. So on the way up, I saw people climbing up what would have been a tramway, where they would have brought the stone down from the quarry down to the main road in Blaenau, and I've named it the rabbit hole. So on the way down, we might just visit the rabbit hole and see how far up it we can get. Okay, some photos to come for you and a little bit of video. Enjoy this one. Here comes Stwlan Dam. So you join me at the top of Stwlan Dam, and there's a thing behind it. The gate is locked. Well, anyway, we are going to walk across it, and we've come all this way. We're not going to walk across it, are we? So we've taken a couple of photos from up on that point over there, and in the distance over there you've got Cwmorthin, the former nuclear power station with Cwmorthin behind it. The views here are absolutely stunning. I'll just give you a quick walk across and then we'll take a few photos. I did expect it to be holding back a massive amount of water, but it doesn't seem to be that big, but it's probably quite deep anyway. So anyway, there we are, a quick walk, a quarter of the way over the dam now, and yeah, a couple of photos and then back to the rabbit hole. just taking a photo there now. You've probably heard of the Lady of Snowdon. We'll try and get a photo of her in Cwmorthin tomorrow. But that up there looks like me. Looks like a baldy with a big nose and a big mouth. That could be the Nick of Snowdonia. Anyway, I think we've got a bit of an echo here, have we? Hi! Hi! Yeah, a little bit of an echo. So remember earlier I told you about the rabbit hole? Well, there it is. Let's see if we can climb up there and get back down. I'm going to put the camera, the phone away, and the Acaso away as well, and we're going to gently make our way up there and see what's through the rabbit hole. I wasn't going to video any of me going up the rabbit hole, but then some disbelievers will probably say you didn't make it. So anyway, imagine doing a Red Bull soapbox race all the way down there. I think you might be a little bit dead. So anyway, these are the views. I say we're about halfway up the rabbit hole now, or up the trail to the rabbit hole. I'm not sure that's what it's called, but that's what I've named it. There we are, and that's the top of the rabbit hole up there. Let's go, guys. See you at the top for a well-earned cup of coffee and a bit of chocolate. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to admit defeat, I think. There's no way I'm going up into there. No fucking way. What a struggle to get up here. Yeah, it's too much of a scrim with the equipment I've got, and I don't want to be taking, well, I say taking chances. I've taken a chance by coming up here, but yeah, I'm gonna calm down. My heart's racing. I'm sweating like a pig, and yeah, sorry we didn't make it to the top, but my safety more over than a vlog and get myself into trouble. So anyways, if you're disappointed about that, tough shit really. I am too. But anyway, this is the view I've got from where I am. Nova is down over there somewhere, and yeah, so I'm gonna have a quick drink of squash, bit of chocolate, and then I'm gonna make my way down to Nova. Hope you're enjoying this one. Try not to make it too long. It might be in two bits, in two parts, because we're off to Llanberis tomorrow to another waterfall at the base of Snowdon, and then we'll pop to Harlech on the way home, and that'll be it. So it'll probably be in two parts, this one. Change of plan, we are staying where we were parked up for the day. You've seen footage of what we got up to today. 26,000 miles and 26,000 steps over 11.5 miles walk today. And now we're cooking supper with the old NJT. Chinese chicken with garlic bread and some peri rice with our usual 0% lager with a can of lemonade. So let's open this up. We'll get a puff of steam coming up now. So there we are. Cooking quite nicely. There we are, people. Supper is cooked and served. Well, hopefully it's cooked. So Chinese chili chicken with piri rice sort of stuff, squalic bread, and a pint of the usual 0 alcohol lager shandy to wash it down with. And we managed to do it. Gas is still a pain in the backside, but we managed it. And it's not raining. So I'm going to shut up and enjoy. Borada pal, good morning all. Welcome back to the channel. Yep, Nick at Nova Adventures. Of course, I'd be worried if it wasn't. So the time is just about 9:30 on the 29th of February 2024. We had an okay night's sleep, wasn't bothered by anybody, nice and peaceful, apart from the wind. Yeah, it got a bit blustery last night, but all was good. So we've just woken up. We got up for a wee last night, used the emergency facilities on board. And I'm just going to show you the view I've got to my right hand side. There we are. Beautiful. The waterfall is just up by there. Okay. It is windy, but looking dry. Let's just put that back up for now. I'm sure people don't need to see my bits and bobs. And then the view out of the back window. We've got a bit of condensation on this window, but let's open it for you, and you can see the view we have. Just need to unlock Nova, push the button, open the window, and that is the view we have this morning out of the back window. So I'm going to do some housework now. I'm going to get Nova sorted out, have some breakfast, and we'll move on to our destination for today, our first one. This probably might be a 2 or a 3-parter, depending on how much footage we took yesterday. But yeah, that's the view we have. Absolutely stunning, and the sun is shining.